Hi everyone, it's Miss Rebecca from the Wagner Free Institute of Science, and today we're going to have a lesson about a bird that lives in the woodland ecosystem. So this is a bird that's a big bird and it lives in the canopy layer of the woodland ecosystem. So does anyone think they know what kind of bird we're going to learn about today? We're going to learn about owls. So owls are amazing animals. They're nocturnal, which I think a lot of you know means they're most active at nighttime. And they're carnivores, so they only eat meat. They don't eat any vegetables. They only eat meat. And owls cannot go to the grocery store to buy their meat. They have to hunt. So owls are pretty special because they have a lot of great adaptations, things that they do and things that they have to help them be great hunters. So take a second to think. Can you think of any adaptations an owl has that helps them hunt? Think of an owl in your head and think, what on their body, what do they do and have that helps them hunt? Great. So owls have three special adaptations that I think of that helps them hunt. So first of all, they have really strong talons. So if you look at a picture of an owl that's perching, you can see their long, strong nails hanging onto that branch. And they use those talons to catch their prey. They also have feathers that blend into their environment. Does anyone remember what that's called when you have colors on your body to help you blend in? It's called camouflage. So maybe an owl that lives in a snowy environment would be white, or an owl that lives up in trees would be colors of brown to help them blend into the bark. Owls also do something that helps them really sneak up on their prey, which is they've adapted to have really quiet flight. So no one really hears them coming and they get their prey. So what do you guys think owls eat? They eat a lot of things. They're not super, super picky, but sometimes owls eat insects and spiders, but they really like to eat mice, birds, squirrels, and moles and little mammals like that. But mammals have something on their outside and on their inside that owls cannot digest. So they have a fur on their outside, and then what's the hard stuff we have inside our body? We have bones. So owls cannot digest fur or bones. So they have an adaptation where every day they eat and then they regurgitate up the parts they cannot digest. So when they regurgitate, it comes out a pellet. And here I have a pellet that's all sanitized. We bought from a scientific store. Let me unwrap it. And this pellet contains all the bits that the owl cannot digest. So this is what it looks like. You can already see a little bone on the outside there. So scientists, to learn more about owls, can dissect these. We can pick them apart and we can see what has that owl been eating. So today we are going to dissect this together and find out what the owl's been eating, and we're going to use this chart to figure out. So this says owl pellet bone chart, and on the top here there's all the different things that owls like to eat: birds, moles, shrews, and rodents. And then along this side it says the different parts of the body. So if we find something that looks like that, we'll look at this chart and we'll say, okay, that's from a shrew and it's its skull. So we know this owl ate a shrew. So I'm really excited to find out what this owl ate. Do you guys have any predictions, what you think we might find in here? All right, let's break into it and see. I am done my dissection, and now we're going to look at all of the bones we found in the owl pellet to figure out what did this owl eat. So here I have all my bones that I found laid out on the plate. So there's some skulls. I actually found 3 skulls, which is super cool. Some jaw bones. This, I believe, is a pelvic bone. Some other bones, some little ones that are probably ribs, and some of them are teeth. So let's look at them individually and try and figure out what kind of animal this owl ate. So I have my owl pellet bone chart here, and I'm going to line up different bones and compare and contrast and figure out what did this owl eat. Okay, I'm going to start with the skulls. So here's one of the skulls I found, and looking at it, you can see the little front teeth, the eye sockets on the side. So when I look at my chart, there's 4 choices. There's rodent, shrew, mole, or bird. And looking at these choices and this, I know that the shape of this is a shrew. So we know this owl had eaten 3 shrews because there are 3 shrew skulls I found. I'm also going to compare one of these jaws just to double check. So here's an awesome jaw. It has, you can see the little, you can see the little teeth. And the big pointy tooth in the front. And one of these actually, the tooth came right out. So you can see how deep it's rooted inside. This whole bone is the tooth. It's really big. What else do we have here? So I have the pelvic bone. And again, when I compare it to my chart, I see that this is a shrew pelvic bone. So this is what it looks like. No, it's not super easy to see. So yeah, there's a few other bones here, I think. This is a rib. It's super tiny. It's a rib. And not sure what this one is. It looks like it would be from a forelimb or a back. Oh, you know what? I think this is actually another pelvic bone that broke. So it's a little harder to tell what it is. These bones are really tiny, so they're super fragile and easy to break. But thank you for following along with me and figuring out that this owl ate a shrew. I miss you all tremendously, and I cannot wait to be doing science together again in the future. Bye.